danger danger 뚜루뚜 알람이 경고해 거기서 멀어져야 해 나나나나나나
Hi guys, so I know I said I would rank my favorite comebacks of the year, but I've decided to postpone that series of videos for a few days so that I can wait to see if Red Velvet's upcoming comeback will end up changing my current list for girl groups. I did want to make a video sharing my top 10 albums of the year though, because I think there were some really great releases that deserve recognition. I decided to include my favorite album release for each artist, so each artist will only have a maximum of one album featured. Let me know what your favorite album releases of this year are in the comments. What I love about Stray Kids' music is that it always has a great message attached to it. Not only are the songs on this album super catchy, but they have a real meaning to them, so I recommend checking out the lyrics to these songs as well. My favorite B-sides from this album are Victory Song and Boxer. Obsession is definitely different from anything EXO has done in the past, but I still like the album as a whole. I like how their B-sides fit into the theme they're trying to convey with Obsession. My favorite B-sides from this album are Butterfly Effect, Baby You Are, and Groove. IU is such an incredibly talented singer. I feel like her songs just have this feeling of timelessness. I'm really glad to see her releasing another mini album this year, although I hope she isn't stretching herself too much since she's had some really big acting projects as well. My favorite B-sides from this album are Above the Time and Love Poem. This is such a relaxing album to listen to. The B-sides on this album have an almost folksy feel to it, and the ballads are so beautiful. They're such talented vocalists, and this album really showcases that. My favorite B-sides are, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Chanty, Freedom, and Fish in the Water. This is the perfect conclusion to Mamamoo's 4 Seasons project. I've loved seeing the unique styles that they've demonstrated with each mini album release. I wasn't expecting such an upbeat title track for their winter-themed album, but I ended up really liking it. My favorite B-sides are Where Are You and Bad Bye.
Now
I'm glad people finally realized what great songs CLC has this year. I don't often say this, but I think all of the songs on this album could be title tracks. Not only are they really good, but they all have a certain quality that makes them stand out. My favorite B-sides are Show and I Need You. I'm so happy Day6 released a full-length album this year. They have yet to release a bad song. It's been a while since they released a full-length album, but I honestly don't mind since they put in so much effort into the production of their music. Obviously, on top of playing the instruments, all of the members usually compose music, and Young K writes almost all of their song lyrics. My favorite B-sides from this album are Deep in Love, 365 24/7, and Not Fine. I still have mixed feelings about Simsalabim, but I absolutely love this mini album. Although I was a bit sad they didn't release a summer album this year, I feel like the B-sides sound summery enough. I really love how Red Velvet can create that feeling while experimenting with different genres. All of the songs sound so different from each other, but they work as a cohesive body. My favorite B-sides are Sunny Side Up and Bing Bing. Fancy You has some of the biggest bops of the year, Change My Mind. I generally don't find Twice's B-side super memorable, but this album certainly changed that. I loved all the songs on this mini-album. I literally listened to them on repeat for months. I'm so glad JYP is allowing Twice to express more control over their albums. The members wrote several songs on this album, which makes it that much more special. My favorite B-sides are Hot and Girls Like Us.
She's fine, she's fine, she's fine. She's fine, she's fine, she's fine. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, oh, oh, oh. 는 밤에 이 밤에 말해줘. Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. So I want it now. 푹푹 채워놓자 서로를 비웃다니 내가 널 위로해줄 테니 그때 우리처럼 봄부신 날에 Love is nothing stronger. 남 동료엔 village 어느 게스트를 보면 You and me yeah. 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운
Am I surprised that Taeyeon released the album of the year? Absolutely not. One of the things I love about Taeyeon singing is that you can always feel the emotion behind what she's singing, even if you can't understand the words. All the songs on this album fit her style so well. I feel like it's just the perfect follow-up to her last full-length album. My favorite B-sides from this album are Find Me, Love You Like Crazy, and Wine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please let me know what some of your favorite albums of 2019 are.